E-rank hunter Sung Jin-woo. It was a title that followed him wherever he went. Even as a hunter, his abilities were barely above that of an ordinary person. If it wasn't for his slightly more durable constitution or his slightly increased healing factor, there was but a little difference between him and a non-hunter. As such, his hunting career was riddled with a variety of injuries. There were even times where he rode the line between life and death itself. But he was not a hunter because he enjoyed the job. It was dangerous, filled with ridicule, and pay was disappointing. No, if it wasn't for the fact that the Hunter Association provides support for the medical bills of his mother, he was more than ready to give it up and start an ordinary employment as an ordinary person. But how could he, a man in his 20s with no special talent or background, afford to pay the medical bill that amounted to several million won a month? How could say he had no choice in the matter? And so today, with a silent cry in his heart, Jinwoo took part in association supervised raid. Same as any other day, hunters would operated in the same area, knew each other well. This was due to the collective gathering of all hunters in the area. However, a gate opened up, and today the hunter would have rather share a cup of coffee while greeting each other. "Oi, Mr. Kim, over here." "Oh, Mr. Park, what are you doing here?" "I thought you are doing with the hunter's business." "Ah, that. The wife just got pregnant with number two." Hahaha, is that so? Well, nothing better than a raid to fill the pocket of a hunter. Both Mr. Kim and Mr. Park laughed. It seems like association been calling us less and less lately. Wonder if the rate of gate appearance decreased? Nonsense. It's because the guild have been working harder than association lately. Whenever large sum of money involved, you just knew that guild pounced on him with the fiery look in their eye. Well, then I guess this raid being supervised by the association means it will pretty safe, right? With a slightly concerned, Mr. Park took a look around the area. The gate ignored by the guild meant low pay, and the low paying gate went differently low. Boss, there was nothing in life that was 100% certain. Similar to Mr. Park, other hunters in the area shifted their eyes with nervousness. Perhaps as he finished the coffee, Mr. Kim suddenly waved to someone he saw approaching in the distance. "Oh wait, look, who is it? Mr. Sung?" "Hey, Mr. Sung." Other hunters also looked at the newcomer with familiarity and relief. "Hello," it was Mr. Shinbu, briefly gathering Mr. Kim with a nod. Shinbu continuously his walk. After he paused, Mr. Kim lately chuckled and looseness with worries. "So Jinwoo's come, then the place should be safe." With eyes widened, Mr. Park and Mr. Kim. "What? Is Hunter Song Jinwoo that strong?" Mr. Park would not know. "He just started the job a little after you left there. No hunter were who doesn't know Song Jinwoo. That strong? Why is he working under the association then? Why not freelance or join large guild?" Knuckling. Mr. Kim's eye narrowed. "You know that man nickname is..." "How would I know? Come on, tip it out. Humanity weak soldiers. Weakest, not strongest? Listen to yourself. That kind of little belong. Only the S-rank hunter, that man over there, is the weakest soldier. Probably the weakest hunter in all Korea." Mr. Park proudly his brows. If he was that weak, why would the hunter look so relieved at his presence? A fellow hunter was someone who had to relieve upon in a raid. He could not understand the other hunter reaction. Seeing Mr. Park, title head in contemplation, Mr. Park ribbing him with his elbow loin while laughing. "Don't you get it? If Sinjun appeared in today's raid, it means it got an easy one. The association wouldn't risk putting in everything hard. Nobody want to see someone die pointlessly." And now Mr. Park face brightened. "Is it that so?" Coming back to reading scene. After a long break, both he and his wife were landed with uneasiness and concern. But listening to Mr. Kim's words, his mood lightened up. Mr. Kim continued. "Once that man got injured in an E-rank gate and had to hospitalize for a week." "A hunter got injured in an E-rank gate?" "Yep. Nobody expected someone to actually get hurt in an E-rank gate. I hear they did not even take a healer class, hunter." Seeing Mr. Park laughed loudly in response, Mr. Kim shifted his eye toward Jinwoo. Hey, hey, not too loud, he might hear. Oops, didn't think about that. Mr. Park shifted his eyes toward Jinwoo and quieted his laughter. Fortunately, Jinwoo appeared some distance away and probably could not hear that conversation. But he did. I heard everything. You creatures, doing his best to ignore their laughter. He made their rage and put on an arrogant smile. At times like this, he caused his rather than hearing. Did I come too soon? It was some time before the raid would begin. While waiting, Jinwoo approaching the association employee for coffee. Could I get a cup as well? Ah, Hunter Singh won't mention. I'm so sorry, we just ran out. A cold winter breeze slapped his face. Jinwoo wiped his nose with his fingers. It was a rather sad day, where even the coffee ran out, just as he got to it. Why are you so stubborn about this whole hunter business, Mr. Jinwoo? Sorry. Jinwoo bowed his head. As she helped him, Lee Juhi's face was filled with complaint. I'm not trying to get an apology from you. I'm just worried about you. You know, I swear one of these days you are going to get seriously hurt. Once you pass through the gate, you would be in dungeon. That dungeon this time around was probably D-rank. Jinwoo looked over Juhi's shoulder at his fellow hunters. Then something number of hunters were taking down monsters left right. They did not appear to be particularly struggling. Here, there he was injured. It was the role of the hunter class hunter to heal the injured hunter from the rear. As a man who was hurt in nearly every raid he particularly in, Jinwoo was rather famous among the healer class hunters. Joey called asked him, do you perhaps have a reason why you can't quit? Jinwoo familiarly sogged his face. He did not like revealing personal details about himself so easily. I'm not doing this as a hobby. I will probably die of boredom if it wasn't for this. Juhi quoted his response. You will end up raiding in the afterlife because of your hobby. Not expecting such a response, Jinwoo laughed. Hey, don't you laugh? You will open your wounds, Jinwoo asked while chuckling. Man, where do we wear such a face? Whereas Mr. Kim over there, that geezer. As they laughed and converged, the healing was completed, but it was too late. The raid was pretty much over at the point. Jinwoo grinned. I only killed one magic beast today. And not then, it was only a E-rank monster. Jinwoo fitted with the E-rank magic core in his hand. Such low-level magic core from a E-rank magic beast was barely worth $1,000 round. The fact that he put his life to the line to earn made it seems all more pathetic. I heard a magic core from a C-rank magic beast versus the least Titan name. But to Jinwoo, an E-rank hunter, the thought of taking down a C-rank magic beast was an impossibility. Suddenly someone shouted, ah, another entrance here. The hunter turned toward the boy. You're right, really another entrance. As the first person noticed, there indeed was another dungeon entrance there. A double dungeon. Could they really exist? The hunter with 10-year-old work of experience turned and looked at the newly founded entrance, unable to see far into the dark sky. Mr. Sun used his specialty, fire magic. The fire magic that shouted out from his hand blew through the tunnel, illuminating its darkness. However, the tunnel was deeper and obstructive, and the firewall eventually lost its energy and filled the ground quickly, bursting every spark. Darkness began before their eyes, and everyone gathered around. As the de facto leader of the raid, Mr. Song gathered the hunter before him. Juhu and Jinwu, having completed Jinwu's healing, also joined the crowd. Mr. Song addressed the gathered hunter. As you all know, these do not flow until the dungeon's roof is taken down. Since our gate is still open, even though we have cleared all the mobs in the area, Mr. Song gestured towards the newly found dungeon entrance. Looking at each other's hand, hunters also nodding the agreement. The protocol is situation like this. At this, the association. Let the hunter think I am going. But if we don't that and another group of hunters is down the boss, the chance that our income from the raid will restricted to 3. Gathered hunter experience are made Mr. Fox, who come here to support the experienced boy. Look slowly, troubled. Those never share their patience really expensive. See that now, effort to reach to his life for dedication. And so I think, what if we just went ahead and go kill the boss? What would you think? Hunter feeling convention. It was do not. Decision that could be made easily. Some knew that there was no agreement that the double dungeon would be safe as the one of these had just cleared. Others came to the conclusion that if the outer dungeon was this easy, perhaps the inner dungeon is just as easy. Regardless, it was not a situation where everyone would be in agreement. Mr. Song took the crowd. Since there are 7 of us here, why don't we take a vote on this? And no complaining out to the board. How about it? And Mr. Song suggested, each hunter nodding in agreement. Mr. Song was first to raise hand. I will go. Mr. Paul was the first to follow Mr. Song. I'll go too. Me too, me. Same here. One more vote yes. But the king had also joined Go group. But there was opposing group as well. So let's not. I think we should wait for association problem. As the yes crowded and no crowded. Yes at gate 7. All gate 7 the yes undecided people. Sorry. Taking rank. Junior. Voting no. Get the sound test. 0.8. Mr. Song turned and asked the last person of the vote. Mr. Song, the final decision depends on him. Wait for next episode.